Here are today's biggest moves on the Indian stock market, analyzed straight from the exchange filings by flashfinance.news. 10 stories, ordered by market value from the largest company down, what changed, the key numbers, why it matters, and what to watch. Let's get into it. Story 1. Ola Electric Mobility. Rupees 7,240 crore PLI incentive unlocked as government revises ACC timelines for Ola Electric. What changed? The Government of India extended the original ACC PLI timelines by 2 years, allowing Ola Electric to qualify for the full incentive window despite previous timeline overshoots. The key numbers. Total PLI incentive, Rupees 7,240 crore. Incentive versus TTM revenue, 321.3%. Incentive versus market cap, 41.3%. Target capacity, 20 GWh, immediate milestone, 6 GWh. Why it matters? The Rupees 7,240 crore incentive provides a massive, non-dilutive cash inflow that significantly de-risks the company's vertical integration strategy and helps offset current operating losses, TTM PAT of Rs 1,833 crore. What to watch? Monitor the commencement of PLI disbursements in the upcoming quarterly results and the execution of the capacity ramp-up from 6 GWh to the final 20 GWh target. Watch for the Sankalp event on 15th August for further details on the energy product roadmap. Story 2. Enviro Infra Engineers. 49% revenue growth in Q1 FY27, order book surges to Rs 6,721 crore. What changed? The company has transitioned from a water-focused EPC player to a diversified infrastructure firm with a massive order book that is nearly 6 times its annual revenue. The key numbers. Q1 FY27 revenue, Rs 359.2 crore. Total order book, Rs 6,720.8 crore. Order book versus TTM revenue, 587%. EBITDA margin, 21.07%. Renewable energy order book, Rs 2,908 crore. Why it matters? The scale of the order book, Rs 6,721 crore versus Rs 1,145 crore TTM revenue, suggests a major structural growth phase, though the margin drop indicates potential pricing pressure or initial setup costs in the new renewable segment. What to watch? Investors should monitor the execution pace of the newly acquired Rs 2,908 crore renewable energy portfolio and check if EBITDA margins recover toward the historical 24 to 25% range in upcoming quarters. Story 3. Reliance Infrastructure. ED files prosecution complaint against Reliance Infrastructure under PMLA. What changed? The company has transitioned from being under potential investigation to being formally named as an accused in a money laundering prosecution complaint by the ED. The key numbers. Market cap, Rs 3,852 crore. 12-month price return, minus 73.7%. Promoter holding, 19.05%. TTM revenue, Rs 14,586 crore. Why it matters? PMLA proceedings are serious legal matters that can lead to asset attachments, significant legal expenses, and reputational damage, potentially hindering the company's new growth engine strategy in defense and renewables. What to watch? Investors should monitor the proceedings at the Hobbieli Special Court, PMLA, for specific allegations and potential impact on company assets or management. Story 4. ADF Foods. CRISIL upgrades ADF Foods long-term credit rating to A+ stable from A positive. What changed? CRISIL has moved the company's long-term credit rating up by one notch to A+ and revised the outlook from positive to stable. The key numbers. New long-term rating, CRISIL A+ stable. Previous long-term rating, CRISIL A positive. Total debt, Rs 10 crore. Debt to equity ratio, 0.02. TTM revenue, Rs 684 crore. Why it matters? A credit rating upgrade validates the company's strong balance sheet and operational efficiency. While current debt is minimal at Rs 10 crore, the higher rating reduces the cost of future capital for expansion or M&A. What to watch? Investors should monitor the execution and commissioning timeline of the Surat Greenfield plant in FY26, as the rating upgrade confirms the company's financial capacity to fund growth without significant leverage. Story 5. Sai Parenterals. Rs 182.4 crore revenue in Q1 FY27, Sai Parenterals to acquire 60% stakes in two pharma assets. What changed? The company is shifting from upgrading existing land-constrained units to acquiring majority stakes in a larger, purpose-built injectable facility and an operational R&D center. The key numbers. Q1 FY27 consolidated revenue, Rs 182.4 crore. FY27 revenue guidance, Rs 750 crore. IPO proceeds redeployed, Rs 101.85 crore. New injectable capacity, 154.66 million units. Security project total cost, Rs 215 crore. Redeployment versus FY27 revenue target, ~13.6%. Why it matters? This move bypasses regulatory restrictions at existing sites and accelerates R&D capabilities by acquiring an established team, while providing significantly higher manufacturing capacity for the same capital outlay. What to watch? Monitor the shareholder approval process for the variation in IPO proceeds and track the construction progress of the Gummadidla facility, targeted for completion by April 2027. Story 6. Vickers Engineering. Rs 6,354 crore order book. Vickers Engineering reports to 10% standalone PAT growth in Q1 FY27. What changed? Vickers has pivoted from a pure EPC model to an integrated renewable energy company with a massive jump in its order book and the acquisition of a long-term solar portfolio. The key numbers. Total order book, Rs 6,354 crore. Order book versus FY26 revenue, 5.08x. Standalone PAT growth, year-on-year 209.9%. Solar portfolio capacity, 969 megawatts. Consolidated revenue growth, year-on-year -11.0%. Why it matters? The Rs 6,354 crore order book provides high revenue visibility for the next 3 to 4 years, while the solar portfolio offers potential annuity-based revenue of Rs 525+ crore annually, improving earnings quality. What to watch? Monitor the execution timeline of the 969 megawatt solar portfolio and the stabilization of consolidated margins as the NOP acquisition integrates. Investors should also track the working capital cycle, which management aims to keep below 120 days. Story 7. Delta Corp Rs 200.62 crore GST provision leads Delta Corp to Q1 net loss, record date for dividend set. What changed? Delta Corp has formally recognized a massive GST liability following a Supreme Court ruling and has shuttered its Sikkim operations to improve efficiency. The key numbers. GST provision, Rs 200.62 crore. Provision versus TTM PAT, ~236%. Q1 standalone revenue, rupees 133.43 crore. Final dividend, rupees 0.50 per share. Dividend record date, 17th August 2026. Why it matters? The GST provision of rupees 200.62 crore is approximately 236% of the company's TTM PAT, rupees 85 crore, significantly eroding the net worth and highlighting severe regulatory risks in the gaming sector. What to watch? Monitor the outcome of the NCLT meetings on 13th August regarding the corporate restructuring and the Bombay High Court's decision on the deployment of the new casino vessel. Story 8. Cabra Extrusion Technique. Rupees 141 crore fundraise, Cabra Extrusion to issue 37.6 lakh shares at rupees 375 each. What changed? The company has formalized a significant capital raising plan through a preferential allotment to promoters and marquee investors, moving from planning to shareholder approval stage. The key numbers. Total issue value, rupees 141 crore. Issue price, rupees 375. Fundraise versus net worth, -31.5%. Estimated equity dilution, -9.7%. EGM date, 2nd September 2026. Why it matters? The rupees 141 crore infusion is substantial relative to the company's rupees 447 crore net worth and will provide necessary liquidity to scale the EV battery business, which is currently the primary growth engine despite recent consolidated losses. What to watch? Investors should monitor the EGM voting results on 2nd September 2026 and subsequent updates on the deployment of these funds into the high-growth but currently loss-making battery division. Story 9. OM Infra. OM Infra Q1 PAT jumps to rupees 11.83 crore, L1 bidder for rupees 1,050 crore projects. What changed? The company transitioned from a near break-even Q1 last year to significant profitability and announced a massive potential order book addition. The key numbers. Revenue, Q1 FY27 rupees 120.71 crore. Net profit, Q1 FY27 rupees 11.83 crore. L1 order value, rupees 1,050 crore. L1 order versus TTM revenue, 210%. EPS, Q1 FY27 rupees 1.23. Why it matters? The L1 status for rupees 1,050 crore projects provides multi-year revenue visibility for a company with a rupees 500 crore TTM revenue base, potentially re-rating the business if execution remains on track. What to watch? Watch for the formal award of the rupees 1,050 crore L1 projects and the resolution of auditor qualifications regarding inventory verification and joint operation reporting in subsequent quarters. Story 10. Crystal Integrated Services. Crystal acquires 100% of Cyclum India, targets rupees 300 to 350 crore revenue from new vertical. What changed? Crystal has completed a 100% acquisition of Cyclum India, transitioning from a facility management provider to an urban infrastructure services player. The key numbers. Target revenue, new vertical rupees 300 to 350 crore. Planned investment, rupees 100 crore. Investment versus net worth, still at 20.5%. Target revenue versus TTM revenue, 23.5% to 27.4%. Lighting points managed, 300,000 plus. Why it matters? The move diversifies Crystal's revenue streams into technology-led infrastructure, IoT, EV charging, smart lighting, which typically offers higher barriers to entry than traditional staffing or facility management. What to watch? Monitor the integration of Cyclem's technical team and the pace of the Rs 100 crore capital deployment. Investors should watch for upcoming municipal and smart city contract wins as a validation of this new business vertical's scalability. That's today's market wrap. For the full AI analysis of every NSE and BSE filing, visit flashfinance.news. Like and subscribe for daily market updates. Educational analysis, not investment advice.